Hi guys! Welcome to Marquela the Light Speaker where we help cure those hearts. Do you hear that music? Let's play for a little bit. Okay, anyways, on today, we are going to be talking about. Let's pause our music. I was listening to a little jazz this morning. Get jazzy with it. Now, anyways, how to continue to keep going after a hard breakup. Okay, now let me tell you. Let me tell you what to do about this situation, about our hard breakup, and what can we do about our broken hearts and how they hurt us and we broke up. And I want to just get this bottle right here and bop him in his head. I have problems, and so that's the reason why we have behavior class. I do that with my daughters too. We also have a behavior class too. So there's mental class and then there's behavior class because the mom will bop them in the bottle because they hurt her heart. You know what I'm saying? And so she don't play. I don't play, you don't break my heart. So now in this, I have a bottle problem. Yes, I do. I like to throw it at people. You know what? When I was in my group counseling, James, he said he liked to break things, but he broke his own stuff. That's what he said. But you know what? James, I'm gonna break everybody else's stuff. I'm gonna get a bottle right here and go break their head. I'm gonna go to jail. So that's what's gonna happen. But anyway, in this, how to continue to keep going after our hard breakup. How do we do that? You really love this person and y'all broke up. Y'all just broke up. Well, you want to know Marquela's Light Speaker's business? Let me tell you. Okay, so what happened was I was with a man for a year, and I really loved the man for 1 year. But this man didn't tell me that he had a wife. I'm telling all the business. He ain't tell me that he had a wife. And so I still was with him for a minute, and I gave him a chance. I was with this man for a while. I was with him for a while. I mean, I love this man. It took me a minute. But then I had to ask myself, is it the love or is it the things that he's doing or is it the lust? What is it? Do you really love him or do you just lust him? Because sometimes in life we confuse lust with love. This is a really great conversation on today because I've been receiving a lot of calls. This week was call week. Friends calling me about their relationships. And one of my friends just called me, woke me up 5 o'clock something in the morning. And she was crying because her man was lying to her. And I told her, I said, baby, he lying. He playing too much. I said, you want me to go smack him for you? So that is the reason why I am on camera. I'm on the camera because I'm about to smack people. So that's why it's better that I am in the comfort of my home and we keeping our and feet together. I'm in behavior class too, so I'm learning how to keep my toes together so I won't, put my hands on nobody. So that's the reason why I'm on camera. Like I told my friend that I said, I'm gonna hit this. My other friend, she had a problem too this week actually with her man, and she wanted to go to therapy, and he didn't approve of it. He didn't want her to go. So I said, you know what? Do you want me to go ahead and get the Gatorade bottle and hit him with it? So I'm a different type of person. So that's the reason why Jesus put me on camera so that I can be able to just have my videos up and everybody could watch and listen and look. And if they had any personal calls or questions, that they are freely to call me. It doesn't matter. I'll wake up and give you advice, and sometimes I have my own little flashbacks of my own relationships, but it's not comparable. But I had some flashbacks, so I had flashbacks on today. So I'll share it. My flashback was I really love this man. I might even cry a little bit. I fell in love with him. And he really traded on me. He did some things that was really wrong. And it was that he didn't be honest with me and let me know that he wasn't leaving his wife. And so because of me not just going to church and my love for God and all that, I just really strongly don't believe in dating somebody that already has somebody, because if you have hopes for something higher, you can't do that with that person if he's already in a relationship. And so I'm going to cry a little bit because I really fell in love with this boy, right after I got out of the fact I lost my daddy. You know what I'm saying? I lost my daddy and this man come up talking to me, and I really didn't even want to be in a relationship. No, I was not ready for it. But then I hopped in, and my little mentor was my little brother that told me, "Girl, you just got done losing dad. What you trying to date somebody? You is messed up. We just lost our daddy and you trying to date somebody?" Well, that was me. And so I gave love a chance. And I never forget even trying to even get into this relationship with this man, knowing I just lost my father. And so I gave it a chance, and it broke me. How did I get over the fact that this man was married? Okay? Now, that's huge because I really cared about him a whole year. Woo! And he would go months without messaging me, and I would wait and message him back. And I know currently he's going to try eventually, but then I told myself that I'm in a self-awareness program now, and I gotta let this man go. I can't do that. I can't be telling my classroom peoples what they should do, and I ain't doing it myself. That makes me unrealistic. It makes me a liar because I'm telling my clients and I'm telling my students here that, okay, y'all don't need to be out here doing this and that. And then I'm out here doing this and that. My students say, but you doing this. So, in this though, I am challenging myself after this breakup to not be with him. Not to allow this man to have that much power over me after he broke me like this. And then he thinks he's so cool that he did it. And it's not cool because I witnessed death in my eyes. I was involved in the crash, and you want to play with me like this? That's not okay. And one time I put a knife on him and I scared my kids. And I will definitely get this bottle and hit him in the head with it. So that's why we in behavior class, me and my daughters, we do behavior class, and they my little counselors too. They help me. They be like, "Mama, you can't be doing that. Mama, you can't be yelling with people. Mama, you know you can't do that. Mom, you can't be throwing bottles at people." So in this behavior class, they teaching me. They teaching me. And we teach each other. We love each other. You can learn from anything. But what I'm learning is this. You have to make up your mind. When someone is playing with you, you have to make up your mind. It was hard for me with this man because I kept taking him back. I sure did. And when other people would tell me certain things and give me advice that I really need to hear, They made me more madder. But then they were telling me the truth, that I didn't need to date this man. I didn't need to be with him. And I didn't deserve to be with someone that's going to lie to me, especially after I just experienced death. And they just was looking out for me. But the beautiful part is when you are in this hard decision making part is that you got people looking out for you, but it's so much harder for you to look out for yourself. So when I was with this man, and I loved him, I fell in love with him, and that was scary. So I don't know if it was love or it was lust. It was probably lust, but I made it into love. Bottom line to it is that when he came into my life, he did things that I am now used to. He bought me stuff. He took me out. He made my birthday the best birthday. He's taken my babies out. He's taken us as family. I seen his daughter. It was a whole lot of stuff that was going on. But in this relationship, it was based upon his lust and his lies to glue me into his cage. And I couldn't have this man have that much power over me, you know. And hey, bro, I'm gonna call you right back, okay? Hey, I'm gonna call you back. All right, love you. Okay. Okay. See, I'm getting calls, y'all. But and I was just talking about my little brother. But in this, I really love this man. I loved him with all my heart. And he hurt me. He broke me. He really broke my heart. I really didn't know what to do after this, after him breaking my heart. Because a heartbreak, how do I continue to keep going? Well, this is what I did. I created my own business. And I shared family, I shared friends, and I shared relationships. Family, friends, and relationships, this business was based upon pain and showing my growth on how I succeeded in this pain. How did I succeed in this breakup with this man? And I just seen him not too long ago. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know. But he came popping up late at nights. And then I seen him at the Jack in the Box, and I know I was about to beat him up, so I had to leave. You know what I'm saying? And control myself and not get myself like that. And that was the last time I saw him. It was 3 weeks ago. And after those 3 weeks, I told myself, all right now, I can't have two minds. It's either I'm staying with this man or I'm leaving him. And I told myself, I deserve so much more. He got a whole wife. And even though they supposedly, they not living together or nothing. She knows about me. They not together, but they not getting no divorce. If there's no divorce, what me and him been doing, we should not be doing. I am considered, he committed adultery and I'm the mistress, and that's horrible. I'm being real. So this is for people who's actually dating married men. I'm telling you right, let me sit up. Do not do it. Don't, oh my God, don't do it. He ain't gonna leave his wife for you. And even if they had moved into the whole nother country, Steve Harvey said this, and I was watching. He said number twos rarely turn into number one, so don't do it. I was reading a lot of stuff to try to get myself out of this relationship with this man because I really liked him. I really cared about him. I really wanted to be with him. But in this, me really wanting to be with him, and he lied. He didn't even tell me he had a wife. I found out. I'm a G. Look. So he didn't even tell me about this woman. So imagine if I didn't even know. He wasn't gonna tell me. A little lie ain't gonna hurt. A little lie ain't gonna hurt, right? Oh, but when she finds out, and every time this man would tell me, man, he would tell me this. He would say, "It's gonna be too hard on her. It's gonna be too hard on her. You know, I'm giving her some time. You don't think that it's too hard for me that you didn't tell me the truth? You didn't tell me that you had a whole wife? I ought to hit the look, even think about it. I won't get let me hold my bottle. Because I would ought to throw this bottle at you. You didn't tell me that you don't understand. I'm crazy, and that's why I ain't had no man. Because you ain't gonna be playing around with me. First of all, you ain't tell me you had a whole wife now. And you shouldn't have told me that, because you know you wrong for that. You gonna have me sitting around here showing all my family members to you. A married man bring you up into the church house. Come on, bruh. Bruh. Really? Ah! Look, but it is. Am I currently still trying my best to get out of this? I'm not in it. But I know him. He comes popping up month to month. Like he a Lyft driver. But he's about to get bus drived in a minute because I know me. And so that's the reason why I'm in self-awareness programs, and I'm in, you know what I'm saying, I am in behavior class with my daughters because they know they mama crazy. I put a man, I should be locked up somewhere. I put the knife on him too because I ain't but it is in this though. I shouldn't never let this man have that much power over me to the point where I'm about to take myself out of character. About to bust the windows, about to bust his head. He gonna be in the window and he gonna be chopped up, and he and his daughter gonna be like, why daddy on the oh my god, he gonna be messed up messing with me. And I started to realize him not answering his phone. You know, you got to see that one video where I say, I'll pop you with a pen not answering your phone. Yeah, because it's wrong. You don't be playing with me. You answer. And you know, some people, we tend to really get ourselves wound up. But if he can't call and he can't do this and that and he can't, then you need to move on. Because there's somebody out there for somebody. You do not need to make nobody in no relationship do anything. And women, if you with that man for just his money, get out of that relationship. Because that's why some of y'all get beat up. Stop using people for money and stop using all this extra stuff. And if you gonna be in a relationship with him, be in a relationship with him. Everybody looking for money. Go get a job. And I'm not trying to be funny, but this is something that I like because this conversation needs to be brought up in relationships. They ain't your piggy bank. Okay? So everybody should have an income by now anyways. I'm not trying to be funny. But if you gonna go in a relationship and just use that person for their money and you looking at their items, then you need to leave. Because they in love with you. And they need to put your name on their chest if they kill themselves over you. Because you using them for materialistic things. Don't do that. You wouldn't want nobody to do that to you, so you don't do that to them. People don't understand this. We got too much going on right now. We is too old for this. We is way too old for this. We ain't got no time for you playing around. If you want to be in a relationship with somebody, then you be with them. Okay? Now, if you don't want to be in a relationship with him, then you make that stuff known. But don't be coming in a whole relationship based upon your lies. Then you put this person through all this depression stuff for no reason. It's wrong. If you don't want to be with them, then you don't want to be with them. And I really feel that way. Make it though. Man, I'm just coming for the boo, bye, bye. What you coming for? What do you want from me? Oh, you see I got a big, I know you see I got a big, but that's not what I'm looking for. I need more than you seeing big thing. Do you want me or do you want thing? You know what you want. And this is what we need to do when we in relationships. Telling him, what do you want? Do you want me or do you want money? Do you want this? Do you want this? What do you want from me? Because if you're breaking my heart, but guess what I found out? They ain't break nothing, y'all. Because the heart heals itself. It's your mind stuck in shock that this person hurt you. And so you doing things to hurt them. Don't hurt them. Just move on and live your life. You got too much going on. You got a business to create. You got goals and ambitions to do. You ain't got no time playing with cuckoo and them. And stop spending your money on them. Stop. If you see you spending more than you spending time with them, quit it out. Because you know what? Yes, I sound like somebody's mama, but I'm serious. Y'all need some whoopings. Y'all need to stop letting these people use y'all and do what y'all need to do for yourselves because it's wrong. They don't need to be doing that. You know, if everybody go around here and get whoopings, because we better than that. We is. We so much better than that. We is beautiful and we was raised to be kings and queens. Why are we sitting up here looking like we looking? Have y'all ever looked at us? We look a hot mess. We really do. And we get mad at the old generation because they clowning us. Y'all just having babies. Y'all having more babies than y'all getting mad. I ain't gonna lie, they being real. Y'all in the bed more than y'all do anything. And then we got the audacity to get mad at our older generations because they saying y'all in the bed more than y'all even know each other. And you know what? We do got that bedroom problem. We all do. But at some point, before you hop in the bed, make sure you know what you're hopping with. Is it gonna be your next husband or your wife? Because you can't hop in into everything so quick. The older I gotten, y'all, ooh, I can't hop in the bed with nobody so quick no more. I'm about to have a background check on you. I'm about to come in with notebooks. So do you got? I'm about to become a case girl, man. I'm about to come in here with a case. Do you got this? And you chapter one. You go. Do you got a wife? Have you ever been married before? I ain't playing. You get up in your 20s and you don't see things like you see when you was 16 and 18. You know, you don't see that. You get in your 20s and you start living on your own. You know what I discovered about myself? I'm a huge leader. I'm a leader. I am a leader. And I have so many people following me. Y'all just seen somebody call me? I got so many people following me right now. And my friend called me this morning, and then my other people's calling me. My phone been running off the hook since I did this. So they sniffing loud. They're like, wait a minute, somebody doing something. My phone used to be silent. It used to be silent. Now all of a sudden it's speaking loud because they don't know. They're like, what you doing? I've been doing my Quail Light Speaker program. And my daughters, they always ask me, Mama, did you do it today? Did you do your program today, Mama? Yes, I got it. I'm doing it. That's my little mentors. I got little mentors. And they always tell me, did you do your writing today? Did you get this done? Did you get it done? Did you get it done? You know you can't get on that phone until you get it done. So, always. I always make sure I get the things that I need to get done. And me having little mentors and me making sure I get it done, I've been doing really good. I've been really doing really good. So, in this, when I was in that relationship, I had to make up my mind. And that brings up the goal plan, which is actually a really great one. Let me go get it because it's in the living room. And the goal plan was right here. The goal plan is right here. And in this goal plan, it was this. Don't give them too many chances. And that's crazy because when my friend called, I started hurrying up writing stuff because I said, girl, wait a minute. You gonna help me in my little business I gotta get done. So I wrote it down. I was like, because she called about relationships and everything matching up today about relationships. So, anyways, I said, don't give them too many chances. I had a problem with that man because I gave him a whole year chance. And gave him a couple of more months chance. Look. I kept on giving him chances after chances after chances after chances. Bah! And then I just really kept giving him too many. I did too much. I did. And so in this, that's when they will take advantage of you. He took advantage of me for a whole year and a couple of months and 3 weeks. And I had to be strong now and say, you know what, boy, I don't need to be with you. Because all you want, me in the bed. And I don't need to be in no bed no more. I am in a self-awareness program. And I am teaching my students how to be stronger. And we need to be strong. I am a leader. And I ain't going to be underneath your cage and have you have that much power over me. So what am I going to do with this situation? I ain't going to message him. I am going to try my best the next month. The month-to-month stuff, I just ignore him. And if he knock on the door, I'm just going to pretend that I ain't there. Even though I know I really am, but I'm just going to pretend I'm not. Because you know what? It's not nice to do me like that. So, I'm being real. That's number 2, be real. So, I'm being real with you. I was with this man for a whole year looking stupid because he got a whole wife. They ain't getting no divorce and probably never will. And he got me sitting over there falling in love with him. And he know I lost my daddy. And he know I was in a car crash. He know I had one hand. He know my life. He know what I've been through. And he have our audacity to play around with me like that. So I'm being real that I have to bop him in the head. But I ain't going to do that because I'm in behavior class. So now I'm just being real now that I had to just move on. Because somebody else would treat me way more better than this. Especially your mate is supposed to be your comfort. So now what am I doing after this hard breakup? Comforting myself and making sure that I know that even though this man hurt me, he will no longer hurt me again. After repeatedly speaking to them, you need to now make it a decision. I just did. My decision is made. I will ignore him. He knock on the door. I will pretend like he's not there. I will believe in myself a little bit more and say, I'm not going back with you. I'm single lady. And I always been a single lady, really. You married. You got a whole wife. I always been single lady. You ain't my man. So really, technically, I didn't lose nothing. But I just really liked the guy. Just really liked him. Going to church with me, you know what I'm saying? You mess the girl brain up. Why you gonna go to church house? You going to church house, you going to see my family, you going to take me all this play. Why you gonna do that? You doing too much. You could have just told me the truth. You know what I'm saying? And so don't let them fool you. You try to fool me, bruh. So acknowledge your own feelings. I acknowledge my own feelings, and I should never let this boy play me. I should never let him do that. So I spaced out. He stopped calling and texting all that stuff. I don't even blow his phone up. I really don't. I'm being real. I don't believe in the blow up thing. That's where I'm a leader in. I stand out on. I don't believe in that. If you ain't gonna call me, I ain't gonna call you. You gonna get the same treatment, and we can last and all day long, because I'm not gonna blow your phone. I ain't that type of chick. I'm just gonna cry all night long and stuff like that. But I ain't not gonna let you. Oh no, that's what you not finna do, is think that I'm about to blow your phone up. No, I'm hurting myself anymore. So what I'm gonna do is cry every day. I ignore your calls, and I cry every day when I made up my mind I don't want you no more, because you dirty. You know, you just dirty, baby. And I'm clean. And I love you. And I did more than I was supposed to. And sometimes in relationships, you do a bit too much. And you need to stop that. You know what I'm saying? And so, time to let him go. Bye. I really love you and everything, but the same way you found me walking up to work is the same way somebody gonna find me driving. They gonna drive and ask me if I need a ride and drive me to my work. I don't need you. You walk to me. And even though now you got a vehicle, that don't mean nothing. The same way you got the vehicle, somebody else can actually buy me a vehicle. The same way you found me, somebody else is gonna find me. Because they gonna look like, who that shawty is? You single? Well, I remember one time when I used to do my walk, and I'll never forget this. I was so loyal to this man. I trained myself to be that loyal, knowing he was married. And so, stupid me, yeah. But in this, I remember walking to the park, because I was walking a lot. I used to walk a lot. And this young man come talking to me. He said, "What's up, shawty? You cute?" And I said, "I got a man." He said, "Girl, you ain't got no man. He ain't Chris Brown and them. That is not your man. And you know he ain't. Ain't nobody out here loyal." And I laughed so hard, like he said, "That is not your," he said, "that is not your man." And even though the man was joking, but then he plotted something for me. No, he ain't yours. He's not. Because if he was yours, he would have told you the truth from the beginning. If he was yours, he wouldn't even, this would have been over before he even hopped into it. Before you, man, that's what it was. Jerry Springer's, yes, I watched Jerry Springer's. He says, before you hop into another relationship, make sure you finish with the other one. He said that. And a lot of people don't finish with the other one, and they jumping in. Like, you got to finish up with this other relationship first before you hop in, because somebody here is really looking for love, or looking for something a little bit more serious, and probably looking to, you know, walk up that stage a little bit and get married. Some of us is really, some of these young people like Marquella, the life speaker, where we help cure his hearts, is kind of wanting a husband in the purple suit a little bit. So, you not understanding that I still got hope for marriage and get my hair look done and get my purple things and my flower girls on the thing so I can get married. And you, I ain't gonna get married if you already married. There ain't no way I could get married to you if you already married, bruh. Oh my God. But it is this. Do not allow the lies they tell you to come a bigger lie. No, bruh, you already married. I'm not gonna let you. And you going month to month and my dumb self. I'ma tell it. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't fronting. I'm sitting here waiting on you and you going month to month. Like a That's why I'm trying to teach y'all young youth. We need to stop and cherish ourselves a little bit more better and treat ourselves and become women and men now. We in our 20s now and we need to be women and men. We don't need to be we need to stop because we older now and we can't do that. We got people to teach, we got people to help, we got so many stuff. Some people is turning doctors, nurses. Some people are already currently doctors, nurses. Whatever you doing in your 20s is what you doing in your 20s. But when you hit 30, 40, 50, you ain't gonna be wanting to play like this. So start now and start really being real about what you really want in your life. And if you do not know by now what you want in your life, then we need to work on how and what we figuring out. Cause my peoples, they like this business. It was so funny because yesterday I went to an entrepreneur sitting down at this entrepreneur thing at church. An entrepreneur came and he sells chocolates and stuff. And he was talking to us. And he said, when you do your business, it's selling, not about money, but is your family or friends going for it? Well, my whole entire life, all I did was talk about life. So, yes, my friends and family blow my phone up before I even did this. So, and we obviously see they're calling now. So, so yes, this actually is selling. It is selling because they love me. They like oh my, those are my. And he said this: Are you a leader or are you a follower? And I think about it. I said, oh no, I'm a leader, and my followers always calling me. They always call me. And even when I be in my own thing, and I thought about this, and I'm gonna do a whole seminar soon. I'm gonna remember that about leaders need help too, because I thought about it. Nobody really helps me because they think, man, Quay got that. She got that all together. No, I ain't got it because I'm a leader, and I didn't even realize that, but I'm starting to realize that. But leaders need help too. And we'll talk about that in next month, because I know now, ever since I got in here, it's getting big. I even getting requested to make another, how we went to the hotel room, another little event, you know. My friend mentioned that the other day. And yeah, she had little problems too. And she mentioned that the other day about maybe I should do another event, you know what I'm saying? And having us come out and talk about this a bit more. So it's coming in, it's starting to come out. Look, I ain't secret no more. The business is starting to flow around them streets that Marquella is being a little low-key ghetto counselor. But in this, be honest to yourself. Be honest to yourself. And I am honest. And the honest God truth is I love the man and I care about him, but I love myself more. So I gotta let this month to month cut because you can't month to month with a married man anyways. So, ladies, if you had this experience about a married man, baby, don't do it. Don't you do it. That man gonna break your heart. And it's not even about just married man. A man with a girlfriend. Don't do it. If he already got another woman, what you in the picture for? No. He like all these women. Let him get all them women and girls. Let him have all them pimp. Let Pimp Daddy have all them. See, that's why I'm on camera. I can't be up in church service. This is too much. This is too explicit. I'm sorry, but let Pimp Daddy have all them. Yeah, let him have all them because we ain't got no time for that. We try to get married. We trying to be in some long-term relationships. We want to hold our man's hand and do what we need to do. We ain't got time for Pimp Daddy and his hoes. I'ma just say it. We ain't got time for it. If you got all your thoughties, we ain't got time for you. You have your thoughts on the other side of the land and you do that. And see, that's the reason why I'm on camera, only on camera, only on camera. The reason why I'm only on here is because I'm ratchet. And so many people has called me to speak. And I'm saying that if I speak, I'm going to speak in a different way. So that's why God called me online to talk because I am explicit and I don't want to disrespect the Lord's house. Now, if I do a testimony, I can do that. But I have been called to do a lot of speaking at different churches. And I preferably, I don't mind it, but then it's like I'm very explicit. So now when I come up to your church service, I gotta just be like, you see this bottle? I gotta just be practicing what am I gonna say, cause I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm different, and I'm gonna be explicit. But then that's why this YouTube channel was best for me because I can be able to be explicit and say what I need to say and not having to feel like I'm offending anybody. And that's why I got on here instead. Because in this life, you want to be as real as possible so that somebody else can be delivered and set free from a broken relationship. So, what is my program? It's a self-awareness program. Of course, yeah, you'll hear me talk about God. No, it's not really a online church service. I know I told myself it sounds like church service. It's not really a church service. It's a self-awareness program. And I do my movies. This is a movie and I show my reality of things to help somebody else because I know there's somebody else that's going to need you one day. And that's what I do. And so in this, be honest to yourself and forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. You didn't know this man was married. I didn't know this man had another woman and a wife. I didn't know that. He just said baby mama and stuff. He didn't tell me he had a wife. I did not know that. So from the first beginning, he was a lie. And from the ending, he was a bigger lie. And he didn't tell me about it. But I forgive myself for it because it wasn't my fault. And sometimes I think we're easily to forgive somebody else. But then when it's harder for us to just love and forgive ourselves. So in this, have you ever thought about that? How easier it is to forgive everybody else besides you. As easier as it is to care for everybody else besides yourself. Have you ever thought about that? I care about him and them and all that. You care about everybody but the person that's looking at the camera. And that's why God called me to do YouTube. Because I need to look at myself in the camera. I said I was going to be somewhere on camera someday. Poof, there it is. I'm on YouTube. And I used to be here years ago. Years ago, I seen a video from me years ago with my family showing up my townhome and stuff like that. Here I am in my ghetto apartment back on YouTube. And that's a good thing because I got so many recordings saved on here. I got 200 and something videos saved on here. That's really cool of me to even do that or even think about doing this. But this is really good because it helps others in their lives. So while they're looking for relationships or whatever they're going through, here they go. Somebody cared enough to do this. So with that being said, everything is matching on today. This is me crying, and that's God's hands. And he's going to wipe those tears away. And so here it is. I will give you riches without any sorrows. I saw me pause. Okay, I'm good. And God put a little heavens in my heart so that you will never settle for less. He's already put that into me. So, here's me in my mouth. And I'm talking to the Lord, right? And so it shows that I was broken, man, you know, from a broken relationship. My heart down there is broken, and my heart is broken. I don't like that. You don't break my heart. And God heard me talking to him. You know, God hears you. He hears your cries. He sees your cries. And then what he do spiritually while you crying, he don't mind my nail. While you crying, he wipe it down. He makes sure he wipes it off you so you can be better. Because that's what God do. He wipes those tears while you he got you. He wiping it off. See, Miss Clay, look, I got toilet paper tissue, but don't even worry about it. You know, don't even worry about it. This is not even. This ain't no office. This is my room. So I got toilet paper. And see what Jesus do. He just get the tissues and he wipe it off with you. You got a full roll of toilet paper and you wipe it off. And then he be all right. You know what I'm saying? It's so. This is ghetto, I know. But that's the reason why I am in my own comfort of my home because I'm too ghetto. And that's why a lot of people don't want me in their team. And I'm good because I could be my own team. Lee Craig once said in his music is that he went to go get his own record deal. He went to do his own thing. So even though these people might have had more money than him or they might have had more, whatever, he went to go do his own thing. And so even the hate you give is the hate you get. That movie, she still went to go ahead and lead and do what she needed to do. So here's go Marquetta the Light Speaker and saying even if people didn't like her stories or they didn't like what she said, she might not have been posting on Facebook, but they ain't scared her. She still went on her YouTube channel and her blog and said what she had to say. And it didn't matter that they was trying to clown her. She still did what she had to do. And she ain't stopped. What is she? A huge leader. And when people mess with her followers, the leader come in and say, oh, why you gotta call? Why did you call her? You know, man, that huge leader come up in. I have got into many fights. I have got into many fights about somebody else messing with my followers. And that's the reason why I'm in behavior class, to make sure that I won't do that. Keep my hands to myself, my feet and toes. You can't be doing that. But I have got into many domestic violence case if you messing with me. So I have smacked people. Yes, I have beat them up. And that's violent. And so that's the reason why I'm on here. So that we won't beat people up for messing with us. So tempted. So sometimes I be tempted to sock somebody up. And that's the reason why they got me on here. So I won't do that. Satan tempts even Jesus himself. And Satan will tempt you. Satan will tempt me to beat somebody up sometimes. So some temptations will be easily conquered, while others will mean lengthy and exhausting struggle. Now, however, that God graciously promised to empower you to stand strong against every single temptation's encountered. He also promised to give you a way out of every situation when you are tempted to stray from his path. He doesn't promise that the choice will be easy, but he encouraged you to go boldly before Almighty God's throne to request his help. Ooh-wee. And Jesus guarantees that there you will find the help you need, the strength to stand strong. Let me find us a short one. Okay, here we go. Sin should not have dominion over you, for you are not under the law but under grace. Romans 6:1-14. Now, we've been here for 50 minutes. This it was a little longer day to day for relationships, because you know relationships, they will do something to you, so it take a little bit longer to talk about. So in this, I just want to tell you guys, when you're in a broken relationship and when you are dealing with this, that means you need to be fixing something so this won't happen again. Fix your heart. Go get your heart cured. And again, go on my blog if you have something personal. That's why I keep putting that blog on there. Go check it out. There's more stories on that blog. There's more stories on there. I be on that blog every day. So if you need to get in contact with me and you need to find out something, get on the blog and message your girl. Don't be afraid to take a step to click that link and check on me and ask the questions or something. So if you see all these videos and you got a question with something personal, you can ask me. And if you got something private to tell me, get on that blog and message me. Okay? That's what that blog is for. So I have YouTube videos, but the link, you can click on the blog and visit me as well. So just keep that in mind now. Marquetta the Light Speaker, will we help cure those hearts? She can talk to you. Yes, she can. So just go on the blog and click on that blog and subscribe to blog. And then make sure you can message me about whatever you're going through, and I will definitely get back to you. So that's another thing. Yeah, message me on the blog and subscribe it. Okay? And subscribe these channels too. And need to, subscribe that too. Subscribe it, send your friends, share it out. That's okay. This not private. You can share my videos. You can subscribe it. You can do whatever you want to do. But this was just encourage our young youth, because I know we're going through what we're going through. So thank you for watching Marquetta the Light Speaker, where we help cure those hearts. Have a very great day. And again, you're beautiful, you're handsome, you're wonderful, and you deserve so much more. And for somebody like me to get on here that has a talking problem a little bit, and that, what I mean is that sometimes my words be mixed up. So that's really cool that I ended up talking like this too. So keep that in mind. Have a very great day, and thank you for watching me.